haven't sat down here and filmed in a while. I'm currently, if you could see this setup, my tripod broke. So I'm currently using some books, a tissue box, my mirror, and my phone with an octo buddy on the back. So let's hope my phone doesn't come flying off anytime soon here. I got quite a few things I want to play with today. And my hair looks a little rough, I'll be honest, but I am loving these little flower clips. I got a pack of these off of Amazon, whole bunch of colors, and I literally wear them probably every single day. I get so many compliments every time I wear one of these. I love them. So I'll link those for you below. But here's what we have got. Like I said, I've got quite a few things. I've just been stacking stuff and stacking stuff. We're going to play with a new blush from Hard Candy. We've got a lip liner and a lipstick from CoverGirl. What else do we have? We have a new, well, a powder blush. We have got an eyeshadow palette from Essence. We're going to play with the Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss from CoverGirl. And I know there's something else if I can find it. Oh, I finally got my hands on the NYX Brow Glue, and mine is in taupe. And then the big star of the show is we're going to put to rest all of the claims that have been going around about this Maybelline Super Stay 24-Hour Hybrid Powder Foundation. Now, if you know, I think I have a video. If I do, I will link it. I had the old one. The Maybelline Powder Foundation. And for me, I did not like it as a foundation. I did like it under my eyes. So, we're going to apply this two different ways. We're going to do the Michaela, can't say her last name, way. And I have a slightly damp sponge here. Brand new sponge, and I did get it damp. We're going to try it that way. I might go get it wet again. It's dried out a little bit. On this side, we're going to go in with my favorite brush, the powder blurring brush from e.l.f. So we're going to try it two different ways. I'm going to wear it throughout the day, and I will come back and show you what we think at the end. So I'm going to go wet this again just a little bit and prep with my IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I really need to show you an updated makeup routine. I've really been enjoying how I've been doing my makeup lately, and the best part about it is it's a super quick routine. I haven't even been doing like full foundation. I've been doing my lotion, and then I put in a pump of the Pixie H2O skin tint, run that all over, and then kind of do the rest of my base. Well, my face and my base. So anyway, all right. There's that. Let's get into this NYX. Okay, so we have the Brow Glue in taupe. Protect Limitless, one product, limitless brow look, style brow hairs and set into place. Find your perfect tint in our extended range with a precise spoolie for easy application. I will tell you, I've already been using this and I do like it. I pretty much have been using it every day. You know that I like the e.l.f. Precise Wow Brow, Precise Thingamabob, you know, like the little brow stuff. I also have been a fan of the Flower Beauty Fiber Fix Brow Gels. I would have to say my ranking would be like e.l.f., Flower Beauty, NYX. The Flower Beauty gives a little bit more of a natural finish, but the NYX provides the longevity of holding your brows in place. It is a little goopy, so just be a little bit careful with the amount of product. Like, start light and then build up, because if not, you're going to put down more product than you intend, and it may look a little much in some areas. And honestly, I can get away with one dip into this product for the most part. Very seldom do I have to go back in and get more to get the desired look that I want. So like, see how now I've got the color? Now I just kind of finesse the shape. So I make sure I have the product and the color kind of where I want it. Then go back in. Use the spoolie to finesse the shape. See, like right there. I don't know what's going on with that. There we go. Had to kind of like break up that brow hair. And then finesse the shape. Now, on the end of this brow, it's a little bit more sparse than this side. So what I'll do is go back in with my brow pencil. Like literally, I just grab a brow pencil. Right now I have the one from LA Colors, the Browie Wowie brow pencil in taupe. And I'm just going to add A little bit more to the end, and then spoolie that out. And it's very easy to put back in place because I've already got all of the NYX product in my brow. Give a little, it's just the ends, like the tails of my brow. And then I'll even sometimes add on this side a little bit to the front to even it out. There, brow's done. Love it. That's really what I've been doing on the daily, is going in with this NYX product. So I really like this. If you have highly full pigmented brows, you may be able to very well get the clear and be done. For me, I do like the little bit of pigment that this taupe adds to my brow. Okay, so now let's rock over to this new palette. I honestly got number one because I like the size, but I also like the colors that it has. This double pan right here was kind of interesting, but really it was for these three colors that I really liked this little palette. I thought, wow, that would be easy to throw into this bag, like my quick makeup bag, which actually I think is where that e.l.f. product is. But I had this little duo eyeshadow thing from Milani in here. But I really wasn't loving the gold shade in it. It's almost just a smidge too dark for me. And so when I seen this, I thought, oh, those two shades would work nicely. Like this kind of white gold shade. Because it's almost like this gold was too dark. So while I still like it, it just wasn't doing exactly what I wanted. And I seen this, and I thought, oh, I want to try that. I've been very happy with Essence eyeshadows. They are a little bit touch and go. It's not consistent across the board. It kind of does depend on the palette as to the quality you're going to get. Like, I have had more luck with the smaller palettes. Well, that broke apart, but I have two of these smaller palettes that are like in this plastic. Actually, this is kind of reminiscent of this, isn't it? Wow, yeah, it is. Check that out. Like this shade, that shade up there is trying to be that shade's down here. Well, I guess I really like this palette since I kind of bought it again in cardboard. Any hoozles, we're still going to play with it. You'll have that. So I'm going to throw on some Milani eyeshadow primer. This is so weird. I'm home alone. My husband and my son are working on a vehicle, and my oldest is at school. So I just got done doing some things, and now I'm throwing on my makeup. And then I haven't decided. I'm either going to sit down and do work at my computer, maybe decorate for Easter. I just haven't decided. But anyway, let's jump into this palette. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Positive. Okay, I seen this technique on TikTok, and I wanted to try it. So normally we start out with our eyeshadow in the crease. So I would go right there. But then, because I have hooded eyes, when I open my eyes, I almost lose it. So she was saying, look straight ahead, and instead of angling down into my crease, angle straight above where the actual fold of my eye is. So like up here. So that when I keep my eye open, you actually see the shadow. So like instead of angling this way, I'm going to angle this way and work it. I'm going to swatch that. Are these the same thing? Like, did I get duped? Okay, here's two shades from the taupe palette. Well, can't swatch with that finger. Okay, no, that's more gray. This is more brown. Okay. I really thought I was just, let me try this. These two. Okay, here's two from the taupe palette. Or excuse me, the Don't Worry. Okay, that shade is the same. That light gold shade. Oh. Actually, I think this silver shade might be the same as well. Yep. So those two are the same. So instead of being more cool tone gray, this is just a little bit warmer tone brown with the mattes. Funny. Back to our palette in question. So now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this lighter shade and just blend right above that shade we just did. And then I'm going to take this shade. This is You, all over the lid. to try it on a flat brush and spray it. See if we get anything extra out of this. Not really. Finish on the finger. Okay, so now I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to go in to some of this darker shade. I'm a little scared of this shade and kind of pack it in the outer corner. I really am going in with a very light hand. Yeah, I think that's a nice palette. Probably if you have the Taupe It Up palette, probably not going to need this one, but I do like it. I think the packaging may have caught me too, the like magnetic whatever, but it's not anything like woohoo, super exciting, but it is good. It is. But you probably don't need it if you already had that other one. So there's that. Now let's do some mascara. The mascara that I have been on since discovering it is the Revolution, the Relove by Revolution from Walmart. Go check out that video if you haven't seen it. The Long Lash Lengthening Mascara in the light pink tube. This is a tubing mascara. So here's what it looks like, one coat. What I want to do now is on the other side, go in with the new Milani one. The highly rated lash extensions tubing mascara, and let's compare them. So here we have Milani on this side. This one is so wet. Okay, here's Milani. You guys, this one's giving me more. Like this one actually has curl. I'm telling you, this formula is so wet, it just cannot hold a curl at all. Like look, it's so wet. This one's dry. I've got curl, I've got lift. You guys, if you gotta pick one, like the Milani tubing is cute and stuff, but holy cow, this was under $5. This one's better. It just is. So there's my opinion on that. I'm really trying to give this powder foundation the best base I can. So I'm going to double down with some of the e.l.f. Plus Glow Radiant Moisturizer. And just make sure that my skin is prepared for this powder foundation we're about to go in with. So before we... Oh gosh, that smells like summer. Oh, that smells like the beach. I love it. Oh, sorry, that just made me sad. Wow, I gotta order some more of this just for the happiness that it brings me every time I smell it. I hope they still sell it. Oh, it makes me think of the beach. Okay, so quickly let's go in with, we're gonna do the blush since it is a liquid blush. Okay, this is new from Hard Candy. This is the Face Off Blush, Luminous Blush, Hyaluronic Acid and Plant Extracts. Blush gets boosted when it's drenched with a blend of hyaluronic acid, nourishing emollients, and plant extracts. Liquidy, lustrous, and on-the-go approved, your cheeks will look freshly flushed with extra dimension. Okay, so what I like about this is you think it's going to be like a squeeze tube, but it actually has this little applicator. And with this shade... Sparks Fly, I do put on a fair amount, and then I just blend it in with the sponge. So on the other side, let me try it with my fingers. I don't think I've applied it with my fingers yet. I think I've just done sponge every time, because it does say on the back of the package, use a sponge or your fingertips for application. Oh yeah, you definitely get more with your fingers. I don't know why. I should have known that, but like I didn't anticipate that. So I guess I do need to even it out a little bit here. Tad more right there. And use my finger to kind of, again, the name of the game here is just kind of to even things out. I really like this blush. I think it's really pretty, and I really like this color, especially for springtime. Okay, concealer. Here's another TikTok thing I learned I wanted to show you. So this girl... I wish if I can find her, I will put her right here. This was a good tip. She said to get your concealer, and instead of swiping the product right on, which is going to cause excess product, it's going to cause creasing, it's going to cause it to fall into your fine lines, you take your, I'm sorry, I can hear myself getting so stopped up and it's bothering me. You take your concealer wand, you take a fluffy brush. This is the blending brush from Profusion. You take a little bit of product on the end of your brush, and you apply it to where you have the most purple. So for me, that would be this area here and this area here. Now, the kicker is that's all the product you use. Think if we did that, how long stuff would last. So now I take the brush and really work in that product to where I want my coverage. And I'm just pouncing it all over my under eye. Up into this corner where I tend to have a lot of purple. And that was the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Concealer. So then when I have it like that, I'll go in with my finger just to give it the final blend. Give a little bit of that warmth, kind of finish blending things out. Look how bright. Tell you what, I haven't put this concealer down since I bought it. Now, what really gets me about this trick is the fact that I use such little product and it's really pressed into my skin. I haven't even been setting my under eyes. They don't crease or anything. It's amazing. But then I do take a little bit to even out that brightness. I'm going to put a little here, here, and here. Like, again, just the littlest bit. And then I'm going to blend that out. And there we have it. Love it. Seriously. Since I've seen that trick, that's how I've been doing it. I love it. I don't even have to bother setting my under eyes at all. Look how nice and bright they look. Let's see. I could probably use just a smidge more right there. So I'm just going to take my brush. Because there's no powder, I can go right back in with product. There we go. Okay, I feel sufficiently covered. So now let's get into the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Hybrid Powder Foundation. Mine is in the shade 110. And we are going to start with the... listen, I don't even bother. I'm sorry. We're going to start with the brush side. Because I feel like once I put my damp sponge into this, it may change the consistency. So before we do that, let's do the brush. So I am going to make sure my brush is clean. I'm going to wipe it off here. We're going to tap, tap, tap. And we're going to do this side with the brush. Again, this is the shade 110. Did y'all see the video that Maybelline put out with Nikki Tutorials and Michaela reviewing this thing? People were really giving Michaela a hard time about it, but in all honesty, Michaela gave a tutorial. Like, she gave instructions, she was explaining her whole thought process. I thought she did a good job. Like, Nikki was just doing her makeup, bub. But Michaela was like, I do this because of this. This is how I do it. This is why. This is the way. I thought she gave, like, a tutorial. Oh, I'm not even looking in my mirror yet. I'm very interested to see how that looks on my nose. Okay, so here's my face without. Here is my face with the brush. And now we look. Okay, the nose is a no-go. Nose does not look good. It looks, oh yeah, broken apart already. The rest of my face looks really nice. My forehead looks nice. My cheeks looks flawless. The nose, the nose did not work. So, on this side, because this is Michaela's preferred method, she takes a little bit of a damp sponge, picks up the powder, and puts it on that way. Okay, I'm going to pick up a little bit more. See, once you put something wet in, it kind of does something to it. And I'm just going to pat that on with the damp sponge. It's not wet at all. It's just damp. And one more time. A little bit more. Let's see what the nose is going to look like. And now we look. Okay, my nose looks a lot better on this side with the sponge. Yeah, I can't really fix the side with the brush, unfortunately. My cheek looks flawless. Right here looks a little heavy, but I think it's because, like, I did 2 applications back to back, and it kind of just crossed over, and too much product got placed there. So I don't think that's the powder foundation's fault. I think that was an application error on my part. Okay. So let me get a bronzer, and I'll tell you my thoughts while we bronze. Going in with the LA Girl Matte Bronzer. Okay, so honestly, I'm impressed. Much more so than I thought I would be. Like, I really thought this was going to be a major, major bust. The coverage is impressive. Truly, like, I'm kind of shocked at how much I like it from what I thought I was going to, what I thought was going to be the outcome from this product. As far as the application methods, they look the same, except for when it comes to my nose. My nose looks better with the sponge. With the brush, it did not. It did not work. So you may want to, you know, consider that when putting it on. Definitely less is more. Go in little sections, blend it in. Like, don't take too much out the gate. It's always easier to add more than to take away. So start lightly. Honestly, it's not bad. It does not feel heavy. I do not feel cakey. I'm excited to wear this one and like see how it does throughout the rest of the day, because the application was definitely better than I had anticipated, that's for sure. So let's go over with just a little bit of a blush, more blush, why not? We're going to do the new Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. This is in Pretty Peach. Pretty Peach. It is like a domed up product. And I'm just going to take it on my Eco Tools brush. And this is the way I just do my blush anymore, is just tapping it. I don't even like really swirl it. It is a really pretty blush. I wanted the more pinky shade, but it was sold out when I walked into Ulta to get it. I like it. I do like it. I think it's nice. I'm not like wowed by it or like, ooh, but I mean, is it good? Yes, it is good. But I don't know. It's not showstopper or anything like that. But I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. Excellent blush for the price. Gives a nice little bit of luminosity to the cheeks. Nothing wrong with it. So I picked this up. The CoverGirl Simply Ageless Lip Flip Liner. Now, I will be honest, when I got this, I thought it was going to be a 2-in-1 product. I thought the lip liner was going to be on one side and the lipstick or pencil or whatever lip part was going to be on the other side. Well, I was wrong. This is purely just the lip liner. It says it's hyaluronic complex. Here's the directions. Draw along the edge of your natural lip. For overdrawn, big volume look, draw along the outer edge of the lip line. Finish with Simply Ageless lipstick. Again, I thought that was all going to be a one-shot product, but it is not. And I got mine in the shade Precious Mauve. So the first time I got this, you know, I thought this was a 2-in-1 product. I had to go back and pick up the lipstick. So that kind of makes me mad, because these are not cheap. Speaking in like the drugstore realm. So the fact that it's like a 2, and I don't know, that just kind of frustrated me a little bit. But here is what the lipstick looks like. It has this core in the middle. I don't know why. Again, it emphasizes the hyaluronic acid. It's got like a clear top to it. Let's do these and see what we think. It is a rectangle, shape product. So I am going to go overdrawn. So I'm going to draw, I'm kind of going to do half and half on my lip, half above. See, my problem is I shake and then I get potato lip. Okay, that took a second to finesse. See, how do you not get potato lips on the edges? Okay. All right, now let's try the lipstick. Now, see, those are supposed to go together. These are both Precious Mauve. But, like, you can definitely see the difference between the lip liner and the lipstick. Oh, that looks terrible. So now we do what we do best. Try to blur them out. Mix them together a little. That may be something I have to, like, work with and figure out, because I'm not liking it. Let's go. I'm going to take a little bit of my powder. I think we're just going to go in. Let's try the Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss. This is in, but first, a Cosmo Gigantor Doe Foot. Oh, that's sticky. That smells fabulous. It's heavy, but not gloopy, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna, okay. wrap up. So here's the finished look. This is looking a little patchy right there. Don't really know what that's about. Let's go back over this. NYX Love eyeshadow. Okay, probably could pass if you have the colors already, like the color scheme for that. Mascara. That wasn't new, but just in the realm of honesty and comparison. Get this one from Relove. Blush. This, super nice. Good application. Lots of colors to choose from. So, cheap, relatively cheap price point for hard candy. Go check that out. Powder foundation. Excited to finish wearing, which we will be finishing up this video with a wear test. Truly impressed. Went on best on the nose with a damp sponge. Lips. Not happy that number one, this was sold separately as 2 individual products. Didn't really love the application. We'll have to try that again. Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss. It's nice. It's heavy, but not gloopy. So there's all the speed. Oh, this blush. Nice, pretty, good price point. Nothing like, woo, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, it is 1 o'clock. I'm going to go about the rest of my day. I'm getting ready to go vacuum and mop. And I will come back at the end of the day and we will see how the powder foundation has held up. 9 p.m. check-in. Don't mind my hair. It's almost bedtime. All right, let's take a look. This was the brush side. This was the damp sponge side. You can still see where it kind of caked up on my nose from the brush. Honestly, the only place it kind of looks a little rough is right here in between my eyebrow, but we kind of already discussed that area got kind of a double application. As far as my cheeks, I actually like this side a little better with the brush. The sponge side does not look bad. I'm trying to think like if I've laid on one side more than the other or anything. As far as my nose, the sponge was better. As far as my face, it kind of looks the same either side. Again, I think that it definitely applied better than I originally thought it would. Is it top ranking? What do you say?
Wake up.
I wish I'd been recording the first time.
That also be it. Yeah, so next.
Uh-huh.
What?
You're so cute. Come here, Steven. Good night. Yeah.
This one and that can say type in sus. Wake up, and go mommy. This one may if I cannot cool.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Why?
We'll snuggle tomorrow.
And here?
And yeah. We can.
And here?
Yeah, good night.
Why?
Oh, I wish I'd been recording the first time. He goes, good night, and don't be scared of my sis. That was so cute. Do I like it better than other powder foundations? I don't know. I definitely, it's not bad, but I want to test it against my J-Cat Beauty one to see if I think it's better or not than that. My lights are going crazy and I don't know why. So is it good? Yes. I think it's all about prep and the way you apply. Light layers to build up, and don't start like with the TikTok trend of that full streak of coverage, because number one, that's going to be hard to move around your face, and then number two, that's going to require more product across your face to get the same level of coverage everywhere else, which is going to result in cakiness. So that's kind of the review on that. Like I said, I think I will end up trying it against probably my J-Cat. That's currently my favorite. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.